What's going on YouTube? It's Jay Wilson, JWill07 Instagram, Twitter, Jay Wilson on Facebook. Check out northfinusa.com. We've got some Seachem products on there and some ChemiPure, Boyd Enterprise products. They're for sale. They're going to stay that way as long as they leave the shelf. I really don't have the space to house them, so if people need them and I can give it to them at a decent price along with their fish food purchase, then awesome. What are you looking at? You're looking at a 40-gallon breeder with a Fluval C4, 3 sponge filters, and some Holy Rock. No background, it's in the garage. I didn't have one on hand, and I made this switch rather quickly. The reason why I did this switch was because I was just kind of tired of filling 229s and maintaining them, so I went to one tank approach. Well, let me tell you what happened when I did that. I got this tank completely set up. It was running, it looked good, tested the water, everything was good. I removed water from both 29s, put it in here, removed the sponge filters. It was completely cycled. The sand was there. It was almost too good to be true. I added the Venustus. He's the killer. I still have him. He's in a breeder cup right now. And then I added this guy, this little dude, that female, and I put him in the tank, and everything was kosher. I then go to the bottom tank. That's where the big grow out guys were. That's where that guy was. That's where this guy was. That female had this little, he's not too shabby looking. The lighting on this tank is horrible. But, so anyways, I left him in there. I grabbed a heater because I removed all the heaters and put them in this tank. And I grabbed a heater from, can't see it, but down there there's a tray, and I've got a ton of extra supplies. Well, public service announcement, check your supplies. I went inside maybe 20 minutes, came back out, and fish were literally just laying horizontal. And I didn't know what to do, so I started grabbing the ones with the most life. And there wasn't many. Then it came down to this guy. He is a Lake Vic. He is a trooper. I don't know how he survived. He's staring right at everybody. He is a trooper. He maintained his color, his finish, and within 15 to 20 seconds of kind of flopping around with the current, he survived. This guy, completely paled out, going with the current, survived. That Taiwan reef that I showed you, this guy chilling in the back, I want to talk about him. African cichlids are extremely resilient. He was literally just, swimming everywhere, hitting everything, trying to maintain his life, so to speak. I showed some picture on Instagram. He's got a wound on his other side. I thought he was dead. So I put him back in the 29-gallon. I had shut off everything and just kind of let it be a gravesite for the fish that weren't going to make it. Sounds inhumane, but a lot of them were dead. I didn't really have a place to put them yet. And I seen him flap around a little bit. So I grabbed him, put him in this tank, and literally the current just, pushed him around. It was almost sad in a sense. But I said, you know what? He had life. He showed it. I'm going to give him the chance. I come back the next morning, and he is swimming vertical. I'm talking this guy was his last lifeline was there. I gave him a little bit of, encouragement, so to speak, by putting him in this tank, and he survived. This guy did the same thing. These fish are resilient. Even if they have a little bit of life, give them an opportunity. They repay us with their reduction in stress, and we keep them in these habitats. And for some reason, I just felt like we owed it to them to put them in this tank and to bring them back to life. And that's what happened. So I just wanted to update everyone, show them the 40-gallon. The Patriots lost. Yeah, for some of you that doesn't matter, but for me it kind of stinks. Oh well, it's football. I've got a life to live. I've got fish tanks to take care of. But I just wanted to update you with what was going on. And, I do thank everyone for their support. And I felt that the video needed to come out, and I had something to do it on, and I wanted to give you guys a heads up that even when you feel like you're completely broke, you're broken with this stuff, just keep pushing on. These fish do, we should too. If it comes to a point where your health is getting in the way, financial stability is getting in the way, then I completely understand. But don't give up just because you're a little frustrated, because sometimes with those massive frustrations come some of the coolest things that you can ever experience. So that's it for the video today. I hope everyone's team won. If they didn't, you're on my side. If they did, I wish you all the best in the big game. And again, you guys are awesome. You girls are awesome. Thank you for following, subscribing, unsubscribing, liking, disliking, double tapping, sharing, whatever you're doing. You are kick butt in this hobby. I've got some questions for the first Ask Away with Jay series that's coming back, and so we're really excited about it. Again, you know what's next.